And we're back to learning Photoshop in a year, day 30. Let me show you how you can create dashed outlines. For example, for a model right here. Copy the original, press Ctrl J, then we select the subject as usual. If the selection isn't perfect, we need to use the quick selection tool afterwards. So in this case, we want to add left shoe. Therefore, we need to be on the second mode, the add mode right here. You can adjust the size right next to it. 100 is fine here. I'll left click drag over this area. Need to get rid of this part, so I switch to the third mode for subtracting. Left click drag again. And now we should be good. For now, everything works as we did in our last tutorial for creating outlines. So I could now go to edit and use the stroke, and this gives you the outline. But it won't give you dashed outlines. To do that, let me press Ctrl Z. We have to have the quick selection to active, and we have to be on the layer where we selected our subject, and then right click. We want to use make work path. You can set the tolerance for up to 10 pixels. That's the highest, and I would recommend that you use that. Now you shouldn't see the selection anymore. Instead, you should see a path. So that's indicated by this blue and dotted line. Next up, you want to activate the pen tool right here. And then you have an option called shape. Click on it, and then a new layer will be created, and you will see a shape created from this work path. Should have the default style, so maybe yours isn't fully red. Don't worry, we'll just activate a shape, for example the rectangle, and then we can adjust fill and stroke right here. Let us first give that a stroke. You can adjust the stroke size right here. And I get rid of the fill, so now we only have an outline. And we can now actually use the stroke styles right here, for example for dashed. On more options, you can adjust dash length and the gap in between dashes. If you want to have that, confirm via OK. But there's one more problem that we've got. If I increase the stroke width, you can see we have these fragments. So the work path doesn't work perfectly every time, especially when you want to use a thicker dashed outline here. Let me show you how we can deal with that. First, let me stick to 25 pixels as a size. To get rid of it, we want to add a layer mask to the shape layer. That's also something I've explained in an earlier tutorial. So just click on this icon right here. Layer mask is now the fully white rectangle in the layers menu. Then make black your foreground color and use the brush tool and paint over it. This now allows you to fix these little fragments that we don't really need, especially here on the head. And once that is done, you have your dashed outline. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.